A very great good evening to all the ladies, gentlemen, and the youth present over here. For this wonderful evening, it is my indeed honor and pleasure to welcome you all on the inauguration of the set of literary events for India's first ever totally online youth fest under the honorable presence of Professor Nishi Pandey Ma'am. I must say that there is a lot to be said about Nishi Ma'am, and to all the stages she has been to, people cannot stop themselves from telling how much has Ma'am given to the field of education and her service as one of the finest educators this nation has ever had. Professor Nishi Pandey Ma'am is currently working as a professor in the Department of English and Modern European Languages, of which she has been a head to. She has formerly held important posts like being the First Lady Dean Students Welfare, First Lady Proctor of the Development Board, and many more. Currently, she is the Director of UGC HRDC University of Lucknow, Director International Collaboration, Coordinator Center for Cultural Text Records and Translation of Indian Literature. She has received her scholarship by the Oxford University in the year 1995 for postdoctoral work on modern literal theory, women's writing in English, and modernism. She was the leader of the member Indian delegations to the British Association for American Studies Conference in Preston, United Kingdom. An epitome of women empowerment, she has received the Swashakti Samman for extraordinary contribution to women empowerment conferred by the Governor of Uttar Pradesh in the year 2001. Even when I was not born, she was awarded with the Saraswati Samman by 2013 by the Government of Uttar Pradesh. She was conferred with the Rani Lakshmi Bai Bravery Award by the Government of Uttar Pradesh for academic and administrative achievements, which is inspiring for women and girls, and outstanding achievements and continuing contributions in different fields. Numerous scholarship awards are yet to be mentioned. I believe that it will take all night and day long to tell even 10% of how much Ma'am has given to this society and the world. A lady who has been the stepping stone for her every student seeking great support and never ever inquired to promote students' initiative, and has given her heart and soul to our efforts regardless of its periphery. I must quote here that Ma'am has always been as exemplary, an icon who has always looked at challenges as opportunities and made the most of it. And I would go down to her credentials that has made learning under her guidance worth remarkable. So thank you so much, Ma'am, for giving us your precious time today. And we are very eager to hear from you for this initiative. Over to you, Ma'am.
Thank you so much, Devansh. And thank you for that lovely introduction. You know, I think why I wanted to be connected with you people was because I think this is an extraordinary initiative by the students in these unprecedented and difficult times. And that, you know, you people could have found it within yourself to get yourself organized in the manner in which you have and, you know, come together for some kind of a cultural event, which is literary, or that you people have all these competitions that you've got lined up during this festival. I have such deep admiration for the fact that you young children have been able to organize yourself in a manner where you can take this forward. We were just discussing today in the university during the Sanskritiki meeting with the director also, that, you know, how difficult we find it as teachers to be able to do things online with so many students all across. And for young people to come together and to be able to organize this. And I must especially thank you, congratulate you for your great efforts, because the coming times are going to be different. And this is going to be only one of the first amongst many festivals that perhaps you people are going to organize to bring forth the creativity and the talent of the young and from across the world. So this may become and will become a new norm. We will of course meet physically and be organizing events and things, but to be virtually present with one another, to interact and to contribute from our own creative talents is a challenge. And I've noticed that, especially with your group, I've been with you now twice, that you haven't allowed the pandemic to beat you down, and that you've risen up and you feel that you need to be able to contribute. You feel that you need to be able to make the best of this opportunity that you're getting to be at home. It's a challenge which you are converting into an opportunity too. And first and foremost, let me congratulate you and to tell you how important it is for you to understand that every challenge that will come in your life will be an opportunity for something, an opportunity to take a step, either in the field of creativity, or in the field of personal growth, or in the field of spiritual growth, or in the field of academics. You will have to look at every challenge and imagine for yourself what you want to be in the future and what you can get from that moment to make your future better, more productive, more creative, more satisfying, more, joy-giving. And I say joy-giving because when I look at my life and I see all the problems that came to me, I actually just faced them with courage at that point of time. And it was only after the first or two attempts at courageously facing these that I actually began to introspect and to think that, look, I have an opportunity here in this challenge, and we can convert this into something interesting. And I can tell you from my own experience that if you keep this mindset, if you have this positive mindset, you can absolutely go forward into anything, just about anything. And when I look back, I really sometimes wonder, how did I get on and do these things? And at 62, I think I did it because I have the courage which only the young can have. So I do realize the kind of potential you people have. I do realize, and I would like you to look at yourselves as being full of potential, full of capacities, full of talent, full of vibrancy, full of vigor to do just about anything. So the fact that you're coming together to launch this festival, that you're organizing it, is praiseworthy, and also the time for youth to understand that, along with our creative expressions, along with our creativity, along with all that we hope to do with our future, we must look at personal growth. Personal growth is extremely important. And I'd say that there are three things which are important for personal growth. One of the first things is to be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your environment, because the environment is constantly changing. It's not permanent. And in a changing environment, you have to have the flexibility to keep adapting, adopting, and moving. And in every changing flexible environment, with your flexibility, in every changing environment, you can create for yourself the opportunity, a space for yourself. You will have to negotiate for that space for yourself, and you can take yourself forward. So first thing for you to understand is to be aware of your environment and what is happening, what is changing, whether they are political changes or they are social changes, or they are academic changes, or they are changes which are happening at the level of the individual, because all of this impacts the individual. And all of it also impacts your culture. So when you look at what is happening around you, you need to be really, really aware. So awareness of your environment is one. The second thing in personal growth that you need to keep in mind is to keep asking questions. Why? What? When? How? These questions have to keep coming with every situation that is emerging before you. And these questions have to be asked so that it enables you to have a better understanding. Along with the better understanding, to help you to find your way, to make a path, to tread that path. So you must question what is happening and come up and find creative solutions for what is happening around you and how you can contribute to it. Half the time we feel that, if this would happen, then I would have done this. If this could happen, then I would have done this. But what happens is not in your control. What happens is happening. And within that, the only control you have is over yourself. How you respond to it is the only thing that is in your control. So please question before you respond. Please question. That's important. I use the word respond because after you've questioned, you must respond, not react. That's important. We normally react. React means you've not thought it through. Respond means you've thought it through and then come to the action you want to take. So be aware of your surroundings, the changing scenarios, socially, politically, personally, individually, collectively, in society around you, in your homes. Then question. Question with intelligence so that you can find the path. And then respond. Do not react. Very important for personal growth is for you to learn not to react. Respond, and respond creatively. Most people think that creativity is something that you're born with. Yes, you're born with. Each one of us is creative in our own way. Maybe I don't paint, maybe I don't write a poem, maybe I don't sing and dance, but I may have a creative way of finding solutions to the problems of society. I may be able to look at, creativity means looking at things, responding to things with a new vision, a newness, something unique, something individually thought out by you, something that you can put forth for the well-being of people around you. So creativity is something that you have to understand that it is there in you. You have to pull it out and express it. Normally students say, ma'am, I'm not very creative. I can't write anything. I can't do this. I can't do that. No, you're not only creative when you write, when you paint, when you compose. You're also creative in the way you respond to your environment, the way you respond to your life, the way you take your life forward. Take your life forward creatively. That's the important thing. Respond with creativity. And understand that your creative potential has to be brought out. And you have to do that, you have to be self-reflective. Look at yourself. Analyze yourself. Be self-reflective. Be analytical about yourself. Be objectively analytical about yourself so that you can bring out those aspects of your personality which are unique. Because in that uniqueness lies hidden your creativity. Everybody has one unique, special quality. Please look at what is your USP. There will always be something that is unique to you. Even within your family, there will be something that is unique to you. Look at that. Maybe it's leadership quality. Maybe it's an organizational skill. Maybe it's an interpersonal skill. Maybe you unique quality under which is hidden your creativity, and to tap that potential so that you can respond to your surroundings, an awareness of which is important in you. So whether you're a painter or a musician or a literature, you are also responding through your art to what is happening around you. Unless you're aware of it, how can you do it? So therefore, if you're creatively responding as a leader, if you're creatively responding as an organizer, if you're creatively responding as bringing varied elements of a process together, you are being creative. So identify that, nurture that, allow that to grow, and that can only grow if you're questioning. If you're questioning and seeing how that questioning can help you shape the way you think. Now, having said this, the final point, I've already said be self-reflective. And the final point I want to make is be spiritual. At a young age, you don't think that being spiritual is important. I am not asking you to be religious. I'm not asking you to be ritualistic. I'm not asking you to ring a bell and light a lamp every day. It is for you to decide, like a ritual, whether you'd like to be religious. I'm talking about spirituality. Spirituality is values. Spirituality is your connect with your universe. Spirituality is your connect with your inner self. Spirituality is your connection with the goodness in you. Spirituality is about being creative in your connections with the environment. To say that you're not connected to the environment would be completely wrong. We do understand that we are a link in a large chain of being. So whether it's a blade of grass, or it's a flower, or it's a leaf, or it's a plant, or it's you, or me, or an animal, or anything living, animate and inanimate, we are all connected. to seek answers to that connection. When I say seek answers to your environment. Nature is a part of your environment. Your spiritual self needs nurturing. Don't wait till you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s to nurture your spiritual self. You need to begin to nurture your spiritual self now. In difficult times like this, you need to connect to your own inner self. Connecting to your own inner self is spirituality. And you will find that if you connect to yourself spiritually, your creativity increases manifold. Now, I do not want to take up all your time just talking about this. On this occasion, I think I have made these points to you that your sense of awareness of things, respond to things, question things, be self-analytical, explore yourself, be objective about yourself, be spiritually evolved, start the process of spiritual evolution. You realize that as human beings today we are living, tomorrow we may be gone. And what is it that you carry with you? You carry with you your karma, your good deeds, your good thoughts. That's all. All religions say that. I'm not asking you to be dogmatic. I'm not asking you to be ritualistic. I'm asking you to be spiritual. Connect to your inner selves. It feeds your creativity. It's the energy you need to go and face the world. Spend some hours in just meditating. Don't meditate for God if you don't believe in one. Meditate on your breath. Meditate on the responses of your body. Meditate on what is there within you and in your mind. Meditate to remove the negative from your mind. Meditate to bring forth the positive in your mind. And you will find that that spiritual awareness that you have, every day if you meditate a little and then go out into the world, you will realize that the energy you need to fuel your actions in the world actually comes from introspection and spiritual connectivity. Connect yourself with the force that is beyond. Call it the force of nature, call it God, call it Shiva, call it Muhammad, call it Guru Gobind Singh's Granth Sahib, whatever you may want to connect yourself with. The Bible, the teachings of the Bible, it's up to you. What do you want to understand? What do you want to accept? There is a larger, even if you're an atheist and don't believe in God, do you believe in your own self? Can you peer into your own self? Can you look into your own self? Can you connect with your own self? You will do yourself a great favor if you do that. So on this occasion, as I give each one of you my blessings and wish each one of you all the best for these competitions in which you are participating, I thank you all for inviting me here. I wish you all the best and great success, Devansh, for all your activities. I hope that I will live to see you flourish and succeed in life and do well in life. Nobody will be happier than me. And let me tell you how proud I am of you, that you have been able to do this and you've been able to bring together people. Just keep on it. Keep working on it. It will be a big enterprise eventually. Thank you very much for inviting me. God bless you and all the best to each one of you. I will have to rush off because I have a meeting with the university at 5:30. But I'm very grateful that you allowed me to join. I'm very grateful that you people thought of me. I'm always with you any which way in which I can help. I'll always be there. God bless. Best of luck and cheers.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
We are really very overwhelmed with your presence on this inaugural session. I wish कि आपका आशीर्वाद जैसे आपने हमेशा हम सबको support किया इसी तरीके से बना रहे. Thank you so much. I would like to thank you on behalf of the whole team, and we wish we get a chance to hear from you again in another session of
Yes, another time. Absolutely, Devansh. Thank you very much. Congratulations. All the best and have a great time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.